As expected, fully packed here tonight. All the seats have been sold. We're live at the Empire Fight Camp. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Up first is Youngblood, and they will have a power advantage here, and they'll be facing the Artist. There's no doubt that this fighter is a slugger. They'll be fighting in the middleweight division.
There's an amazing reach advantage, which you do not actually realize is there until you get popped by that jab. The distance that's created is ridiculous.
First up, we have Youngblood from the United States of America. They are the undisputed champion of the world, coming off a TKO win in their last bout, looking to do the same here tonight. Up against them, the Artist from the United States of America. The last time we saw them in action, they lost by a TKO. Let's see how they bounce back here.
Look at this. These fights are so up for it. Look at that.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from the United States of America. Wearing the red trunks with red trim. Undisputed champion, Youngblood. Fighting out of the blue corner from the United States of America. Wearing the red trunks trimmed with white, the Artist.
They'll be fighting under the lights tonight. What a unique environment as we get...
Made of stone, we're just palaces made out of flesh and bone, waiting for our time to shine, to come on home. Lord, please bless my castle of sand, waiting on the battle sword, handle all in my hand. The war forces more toward my door with demands, more important than the fortune that you poured in my pan. From freestyling to recording advance, can you please reinforce all my borders and bands? I should've put it towards some plans. Want a forest, gotta water some plants. Normally ignoring the branch is par for the course, but when you hold a culture you can't parkour over a part. You gotta march forth over your art and for your fans. When you corner, gotta shorten your stance. Lessen your tails, Philly shell, don't orbit a dance. You hit a bell, then report to the band and do whatever that the chorus commands. And for the grand, talented all along. Think with fortresses made of stone. We're just palaces made out of flesh and bone. Made out of flesh and bone. Waiting for our time to shine, to come. Lord, please bless my mansion of cards. If ever challenged, let us camp in the car. Or hang a hammock from a branch in the park. A planet made of uninhabited parts. Being anonymous don't grant you some dark. Even astronomers keep a camera on Mars. Satellite to track where you are and see your black as night, attack it with sparks. Fireworks are not a match for a star, and fire hurts, burns, blackens, and scars. Can still emerge, learned, attractive, and charred from out the ashes of galactic barrage.
The build up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. A straight right just misses. Those counter punches have to hurt. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. How about that time counter shot? When are we going to see a jab from these two? the champ, defending the title yet again. Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. So much for boxing. This is a fight. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Beautiful counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Here we go for round two. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
You know, they have an amazing relationship with their coach. They've been working together for a while now, and it's really paying off. The straight right just misses. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. A perfect counter shot. No rest for the weary. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
What a nightmare scenario! They've avoided catastrophe there.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
That right hook won't score. That counter shot lands. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you. Let's get it started in round three. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
This is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. There's a counter shot. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Nice counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. Catch and shoot. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Brilliant hook there. Defense is not an option for these two. This fighter does everything behind the jab. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. Both men step back for just a moment. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round? There's the bell for round 4. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing it.
The referee taking a look here, and if the fighter can't see, the fighter can't fight.
Are you all right? Are you okay?
Yes, sir. We fight on here. He threw a punch and just got countered. Punch, counter punch. The straight right just misses. Looking to land the hook. That counter punch caught him clean. Nice counter. Entering the twilight years of their career now. How many fights do they have left in them? I wouldn't be surprised if they stopped this fight considering the swelling and the bruising. And I can't believe that it's ended this way.
This should have been stopped at the beginning of the round.
Well, Johnny, complete and total domination, a stoppage victory. How do you rate the performance?
Just like another, like TKO. It's Teddy Pendergrass over. TKO is spot on.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 rounds of boxing, your winner by technical knockout and still undisputed champion, Youngblood.
There ain't no room. Only one number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top 2 but not number 2. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Straight in, more pain, so more gaining. Here I came in, guns blazing. At Raven, you get weighed in. Been training, sick of waiting. Some failing, not plain sailing. Entertaining, check the ratings. Let me out, I don't wanna be caged in. Yeah, I'm ready, who's next up? Pay attention now, yeah, your best luck. I like to warm up like a few jabs, and then I hit hard like a left hook. My style's unique, not textbook. Step to me, you get yourself messed up. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top 2 but not number 2. There ain't Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room, I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a room. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Who wants it? Ready for anybody, I got this. They say you can learn from your losses, but victory tastes sweet like chocolates. Top of the game, you can't top this. Permanence fast, never lost it. You came in the game and you flopped it. I came in the game and I bossed it. That's why me and you are different. I'm ahead, you lot are in the distance. Stay persistent and consistent. I'm the king now, this is my kingdom. Ready for take off, watch how I lift them. Take shots, it's rare that I miss them. Boom. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a room. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room.
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
Time for our tale of the tape. First up, we have Young Blood. You can see who has the power advantage. And they'll be facing the Sandman. These two will be competing as middleweights, one of the most glamorous divisions in all of boxing.
I'll always go for reach, every time over anything. If you've got reach, touch with speed, nobody's going to touch you. But someone that can get in close, that has the power to get up close and personal and break those ribs, get those shots into the body, you've got to look out for that.
Up first is Youngblood from the United States of America, and they are the Undisputed Champ. They won by TKO in their last fight. against them, the Sandman from the United Kingdom. Their last fight was a very close victory.
This is going to be an intense stare-off before the fight starts.
The fighters are in the ring. It's time for the official introductions. Here's the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from the United States of America, wearing the red trunks with red trim, Undisputed Champion, Youngblood. Fighting out of the blue corner, from the United Kingdom, wearing the red trunks with red trim, the Sandman.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
What a night it is. You can hardly hear yourself speak. The atmosphere, the people at ringside. This is ridiculous.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. You know, they have an amazing relationship with their coach. They've been working together for a while now, and it's really paying off. Beautiful counter shot. This is a high-octane battle. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Just misses with that left uppercut. A straight right just misses. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. That straight hurt him. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action. Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This is is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. Which fighter will say no mas? The straight right just misses. That counter punch caught him clean. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Good counter punching. Those counter punches have to hurt. Beautiful counter punch. There's no doubt about it. This fighter loves to throw jabs, and a lot of them. Their opponent better have an answer. The straight right just misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow, it's like two different...
Let's get it started in round 3. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Entering the twilight years of their career now. How many fights do they have left in them? That counter shot lands. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Missing with that right hook. Punch, counter punch. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nice counter. How about that time counter shot? You know, we have to rank them as one of the best in their weight class. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Big hook doesn't land. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
The courage on display here is incredible. This fighter has a very good win-loss record and will be tough to beat. Just misses with that uppercut. And he just missed with that left jab. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Punches coming from every angle. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent.
Back into the fray here in round 5. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. Threw the uppercut, but did not score. And he scores with the counter. Couldn't land that jab. Can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You'd like to see more jabs. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they... Let's start the 6th. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. That left hook doesn't find its target. Nice counter shot. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. And shoot. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Punch. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you.
There's the bell to start round 7. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The straight right just misses. They exchange punches. The straight right just misses. Miss with that jab. Two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close. And we enter the 8th round. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't...
And the referee will begin the count. 10 seconds to get up. I don't see any movement here. It looks like this one's... So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
He's up, but for how long? Look at it. On the heels. Look at it. There's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
He threw a punch and just got countered. He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over again, they've got it.
Well done with that counter shot. The perfect counter lands. Nice slip to avoid the jab. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. The Sandman is down. Oh my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1 round, 2 knockdowns, each by a different fighter. Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. Keep in mind, both of these fighters got knocked down in the prior round.
2 knockdowns in the same round to both fighters. They got to think like a goldfish. Forget after 10 seconds. They got to be smart.
Both men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Perfect counter shot. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? There's a counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important.
It's round 10. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter punch. Unlucky to miss with that jab. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Feel about that split decision victory, Johnny?
It could have gone either way, and it's hard, you know. You're going to have people arguing, the fans for one and the fans for the other, say our fighter won.